This is called the continuing saga of second right there. The old timers used to call a horse right there if he was within a head of the winning horse at the finish. Didn't matter if he was third, fourth, as long as he was within a head, he was considered right there. Now there's a horse we all know everywhere. Never got a record, but was second right there. In a field of good ones, going a pretty tough mile, a race you'd remember for a long, long while. They wanted us beat or back somewhere, just off the ticket, yeah, they didn't care. But when we crossed that wire, them gamblers turned to stare, 'cause you know where we finished, we were second right there. Now the morning was long, we were done training late, still I stopped by the office on my way out the gate. He came like a vulture from out of nowhere with his touching story, desperate despair. We need your horse, feel late race, there's nobody left to take his place. Please race him just one time for me, and I'll make it up, buddy, you just wait and see. He'll be in real easy, yeah, that's what he said. He was easily in, way over his head. I figured on giving him a nice long rest. He'd been off some lately, just half right at best. What little care he was given had to go a long way, 'cause with his groom he'd be lucky to get water and hay. Fool that I was, I started him there, and it's hard to believe, but he was second right there. Well, second right there, and I don't feel sad, especially when things been going so bad. Oatmeal, cornmeal, miss a meal too. If I had any sense, I'd find something to do. Now he warmed up so lame he should never been started. My donor said, he's alright, he's just chicken hearted. The vet shook his head, yeah, I'll have to agree. Matter of fact, he don't look too bad to me. How long would it take in our simplest schools to turn out a bunch of them old paid fools? Dead lame he went to help pay their fare, and as lame as he was second right there. Well, they talk about tracks that are really bad. The condition of that track was nothing but sad. Hard, deep rut, stones 2 inches round, down in the turn it looked like plowed ground. I thought such conditions were long in the past, but the joke was the GM, he labeled it fast. You just have to call it one sorry affair, but we managed that course and we were second right there. Our driver got to drink and never showed for the race. We looked for a pinhead to take his place. We found a catch driver, shiny boots and the hats, popping cigarettes and butts with his whip, you know, like that. They set drivers up, really looked bad. The way he drove, man, was nothing but sad. He carried a rep for not being too square, but bad driving. All we were second right there. Now when the man said go, things looked bad from the start, but here was a horse, he had nothing but heart. We left from the outside, post number 8, got bad speed from the man on the gate. Starter was average, like most of them are, but they think they're God when they sit in that car. In spite of the fact that the start wasn't fair, we showed them, you know, we were second right there. They were down to the quarter, 28 and 4. He was parked all the way, or he could have gone more. He was hitting the first turn so hard he could fall, it's a heck of a wonder he got home at all. Down to the half, 57 and 2, he was just getting started and off came a shoe. All I could do was stand there and stare at that fabulous performance of second right there. Well, second right there, I don't feel sad, especially when things been going so bad. Oatmeal, cornmeal, miss a meal too. If I had any sense, I'd find something to do. Now there might have been some horses there racing on gas, but one didn't finish, one was last. It's a crime what some people will do for money. Piping them ponies was something mighty funny. Where's the USTA when they're breaking them rules? Why, they're having another meeting sitting on bar stools. But wait a minute, son, it must have been fair, 'cause after all, you were second right there. Hey, it was certain we'd won at the end of that mile. Results were delayed for a mighty long while. Pictures don't lie, at least that's what they say, but I'm not too certain they weren't wrong that day. In my mind there's a doubt that remains even now that in making that printed in error somehow. When they hung out that photo we were just beat a hair. Officially, we were second right there. Sure, the next day the judges called everybody in, I guess just to prove they were all free from sin. The drivers had a story like a beautiful song. Could those poor innocent dears do anything wrong? We didn't foul or bother, in fact they claimed if there was any wrongdoing, hey, we weren't to blame. So with a smile the judge said, I think we've been fair. The finish will stand, you were second right there. Well, I still have that picture, it hangs on my wall. Once in a while, I think of it all. The finish is history, a bit tarnished by fate. Fame and fortune will just have to wait. I don't even care that we met with this thing, cause when you're bit by the host bug, you're slightly insane. All I want is that feeling like I'm walking on air. You know the one you get, you're second right there. Now second right there, I don't feel sad, especially when things been going so bad. Oatmeal, cornmeal, miss a meal too. If I had any sense, I'd find something to do.